Jeep. What up, my dudes? How are you doing on today? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Louis Vlogs. Welcome. You guys can say that's a nice, beautiful day. Somewhat wearing a jacket because it's kind of breezy, kind of cold outside. But the whole point is finally we're going to talk about what's wrong with the Jeep. Finally, we're going to talk about what's wrong with RJ. So here it is. This is basically what happened. You guys know that this serpentine belt is no longer in place. We took it off. Well, it snapped off on me because if you look over here on this one, if you shake it, the whole thing is just shakeable. It just moves. It moves everything, and the reason to be is because it just snapped on one of these bolts over here. I don't know if I can show you guys. Trying to show you guys. Okay, there it is, right there. You guys can see. And when I just push it, that whole section comes off. I'm talking about right here. Yeah, because it just snapped right off. It snapped off right off the metal piece, so the bolt and the nut is still intact. It's just that the piece of metal is like this together, in other words, like this, and then so it just ripped off the metal. So this is still intact, the bolt, and then this is just a wiggly piece just moved around. That's why I haven't been using RJ at all, because we're completely out. What's the point of putting the certainty belts again? And then when I put it on when I drive, because it's loose, it's not intact, it just bounces around, takes off the certainty belt. So that's why we're gonna go fix that right now. We're gonna head to the junkyard. I'm probably gonna replace this whole piece right here, this whole section right here, for having a new one. And like I said, with the nice tip about the winter, since I'm not using it at all, you guys see I unplugged the battery so to save the battery charge. So later on, like right now, I have to use it. The battery dies, then if it's, I have to buy a new battery. But I didn't because I unplugged it, so that's gonna save me some money in the future. So I'm probably at the junkyard with me and my pops. We're gonna head out of here. Made to upull&pay. I gotta check in. Yard rules. Come pops. Alright, no one's here. So whatever we're looking for has to be somewhere around here. It's over there. But we just gotta check in. So we're waiting. Got my tramp stamp. Tramp stamp was an L. It looks exactly like RJ, except this is all messed up. And it's a 6-cylinder. This one's no good. Not the one we're looking for. Alright, but we got a list, so we keep going. Let me show you guys the list. Where's the list? The list. 7, Juan. Row 6. See, that's all the Jeeps that they have. The junkyard. Gotta love the junkyard. So many things here. It's like I'm in paradise. Look at all these cars. Damn. Alright, another one. It's like 4 here. Check this one out. 6-cylinder. Nope, not mine. Mine's an 8. Remember, guys, mine's an 8. So we're getting all this part. That's what we needed, and thankfully they took everything off. So now we're just gonna do is take out the whole bracket. So it made our life really easy by doing that. So Harry did this. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, bad luck, guys. We're taking it off, and it ripped. Look, it snapped off. So that's probably like a common problem, I guess, or I don't know, but it broke. So that was no good. So for another Jeep. So we found another Jeep, exactly like mine, but like always, this one has everything on it intact. And this is what we're gonna be taking off. Is this just to get to that bracket, like we showed you guys in the previous Jeep. We just want the back part of it. Take a look at this Jeep. Glass everywhere, exactly like mine. Cluster's the same. It's all messed up. Airbag. Wasn't even a survivor. Alright, now we get to work, baby. It's hard to reach places, just as an extender, in other words. I am so sorry, Jeep, but I will never disrespect you or step on you, but I have to in order, oh snaps, in order to get up here to get a better view. We're almost done. We're just taking everything off. And to give you guys a piece of information, don't be that dude that just comes up in here and just destroys everything and rips it and cuts it, because someone else can use it, someone else can need it, just for your just for you like disgusted, or you're just like cranky, you couldn't get it off, you just want to be like messy and just rip everything off. Don't do that. Just like take your time, take it off piece by piece, and then it'll be all good. For someone else can use it. Just helping people helping people. Like I said, powerful stuff. It's like vice versa. If you're in that situation, you're in that spot, you're in that shoes, and you're like, oh, I finally found the car, I finally found the Jeep, I'm just gonna take off that part. And then you go look at the engine or the engine bay, whatever you're taking, like a towing seat or a headrest or whatever, and you find out that been messed up just by a little chunk, just a little chunk being ripped off or torn off, you're gonna be so mad and so angry. So don't be that person, you know. Just like help people out. Just be like, you know, I'm gonna take this off for this person and stuff. Since we're not that type of person that messes up everything, so let me show you guys what's going on. So, for example, what if I needed the power tank to hold all the power steering? If I needed that piece and I just want to take that piece off, so I took that piece off, did all my work, and at the end when I turned it around, there's a big hole in the back. So someone probably just stabbed it, got mad, and tried to wiggle it around or something, and just popped that hole right in the back, and you wouldn't even know until you took it off. I'll try this blade. Woo! I have to show you guys really quick. But yeah, don't be that guy that messes up everything and ruins someone else's day. So now we made it to the bracket, like I showed you guys in the last Jeep. All we just need is this metal plate that's just trapped in there. That's what we need, and that's what we're getting out. So we got what we need. We just wrapped it up in this plastic thing that we found from a different car, so our hands won't get dirty because it's all full of grease and dirt and all that scum. So we just cover it up really quick so we can get out of here. Knowing that AutoZone and O'Reilly's and Napa is gonna be a little bit more expensive, so here we got we saved a couple of Doras. So it's pretty good. So now we just gotta go home and install this bad boy. We made it back to my house. We got the sunset coming down. Sun always coming down, but the sunlight towards us so we can see. But the bad thing is that we have some shadows. So we're back here doing the exact same thing what we did to the junkyard. Just take out that part and then replace it. So it's the same thing. And there is the pulley like we did last time. Just put it right inside because the bolts are hard to get. You get like a little extender. And you just take it off. Then I'll show you guys where it cracked and where it broke from. That's why it's all wobbly and loose. So when we put the serpentine belt on, and when it keeps on running, it goes like this. But since that part is loose, so it kind of wiggles it out of place, and that's what makes the serpentine belt to come off. So I'll show you guys more in the depth when we get this taken out. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So basically, what we have here is just the pieces. Look at this, a piece, another piece. It's just pieces of the Jeep that was on the Jeep, of the brackets. So this is what it looks like, just pieces of it. And this is what we got from the junkyard. This is the complete set of it all together. That's why it kept on wiggling, making it loose, so the serpentine belt will come off and fall out of place. Damn, that's when you know that this is no good at all. So this is a new part that we're gonna install. It's gonna go right behind here, like so, behind here, to hold this in place, so this won't be wiggly anymore when the serpentine belt is around it. Since we're burning out of sunlight, you guys can see, we're gonna try to do this really quick and really fast. So we finally put it back on. This whole piece is back on, and we put the new one. You can't really see it, but this is the new one right there. There it is, where that silver thing is. For a little heads up for you guys, there's a sticker for every car that should have it, or sometimes the old ones that start rubbing off and you can't see them no more, and that's the pattern and that's the symbol for the serpentine belt, which looks like this right here. And sometimes because they're old and ugly and they're ugly and they scrape off, you can't see them no more. So give you guys a little heads up, give you guys a little secret. Before you take off the serpentine belt, draw a picture and look at it, look inside, be like, okay, it goes like this, it goes like that, so you can remember how a place goes on it, so you guys won't mess up or rip the belt or something else what happens, or yeah, it'll save some money. Just a little tip for you guys. So put everything back on, serpentine belt's back on, put the battery back on, take off the battery for, remember, to save power. There's neighbors passing by. And now I'm gonna turn on the car, turn on RJ, see how she's doing, see if it comes through. All right, listo, Juan. All right, RJ. Haven't been inside this car in a long time. Do your thing, RJ. Ooh, the battery's working nice and fine. All right, now we go check, see how the serpentine belt's doing. Put your window down. Nice, and that's another tip. Put your window down when you have the keys or the car running so you won't lock it by accidentally. Serpentine belt's going nice and perfect. This one could not like a little wobbly like that, you can tell. But for right now, it's doing A-okay. Everything's A-okay over here on this side. And that's it. We did it. So if you guys like what I do, subscribe to my channel. If you guys like, oh man, my dad's revving it. Hold up. If you guys like what I do, subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagram page at Louis Vlogs. Like my Facebook page at Louis Vlogs. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So, peace out.